Well, good almost noon. I think it's about 11:15. I get tired of doing stuff in the garden this morning, so we're going to do a little light beekeeping. So one thing that's nice, and I discovered my first season, was a few hives weren't going to cut it. I like to play bees, so I better have enough hives that I can play bees without bothering them too much. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through my two nooks right here and kind of see about the current state of their being. And we're scaling back our concept a little bit. I got talking with Harris yesterday, and I don't think I want to graft. I didn't want to graft. From everything I've been seeing from lots of beekeepers and hearing from lots of locals, people have been having issues with grafting, and these are people that, semi know what they're doing. I may give it one go and see how it does with like 5 cups or something like that, but I think I'm going to go back to a little more tried and true method of that I've used before, and put eggs in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this factory. We're going to still use it as a queen factory, but I don't want to spend a week or two potentially failing at grafting at this time of year. So what I want to do is I'm going to go to my select colonies and label the frame of eggs, and then with the amount of bees in there, I'm going to throw 4 frames of eggs in there and go that route. What would that be? C.C. Miller? Kind of what Tex was doing down in Texas. What Tex was doing down in Texas. Blaine at Texas Beekeepers was doing down there. I'm also going to notch the frames to potentially draw out more cells. I'm going to get me like a little flexible paring knife or something so that I can cut out cells also. One other thing I did, and I'll show you in just a minute. Be right back. So last summer when I bought my motherlode feeders, they sent one of their, I don't know if they're poly or what, or I don't know. It's I don't know. I think it might even be insulated. I'm not sure. But I'm not a real big fan of plastic, so I just left it and had it wrapped up. But Harris was mentioning to me, I don't remember what his name is, always shakes any swarms and what have you through a queen excluder, so that it makes it easier for him to find the queen and marker and such like that. And then I remembered I had this plastic box, and the sides are real slick. I mean, even slicker than the duct tape. But so I set me up a shaker box. That way we can hopefully not get any queens in there, because I want to shake in some more frames of bees from the different colonies. Probably whichever ones are most convenient. It's not that big a deal. But I want to get that populated a little denser so that when they do draw cells, they draw them quick and fill them full. Then when I do that, I'll probably pull frame or 2 of eggs from that one, and then a frame or 2 of eggs from my tower. I'd also like to pull a frame of eggs from each of the Russians and maybe seed a nuke with them. Get some backup colonies for those 2. But that's what I'm planning, because I've done it before. I'm a little more comfortable with it, and I was a little concerned about the resources that I was going to have to require to run a bunch of breeding nucs. And this way I can consume the machine as I seed the nucs. Yeah, I think that's what I mean. Because I've got 7 frames of hatching brood in there, so over the next 2 weeks as that brood is hatching out, yeah, we should be good. And then with the rest of the colonies, I can pull the occasional frame of brood and that sort of thing that I'm gonna want. I've got plenty of places I can pull that from. To get set up and ready, I did bring me out top and bottom boards for the remaining 4 locations here. Yeah, we're getting filled up. But this will be the last push also. The next 2-3 weeks will be the last push on anything. And then we just let them build for the rest of the season and hold on to the strongest. Alrighty, well, I think what I'm going to do for today though is the next step prep for that. I need to find out the state of those 2 nucs. So got a little bit of bees in there. Not a whole lot of bees, but a little bit of bees. They're drawing that out nice. Hi, little faces. How you girls? Well, there's a cup. More cups. Absolutely nothing to put in them. It's weird they put them over the top of pollen. Yeah. Or bee bread. Guess it'd be more like bee bread than pollen. There's a pollen frame. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, that feels like honey. Roar, they say. Roar, roar. Roar. Pollen and nectar. Pollen pollen. Would wet pollen be bee bread? Or just wet? That looks kind of wet. I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, I've been wrong before. Repeatedly. But it just looks like old bees. Lots of balding bees. That's okay, bees. I know what it's like to bald. It's no fun. I don't think so. Hi, bees. There's a lot more bees in here. Okay, so there's our frame. Had the cells. And since I don't rightly recall when I did this, take better notes. Nice bees. Nice bees. Hi, bees. Nice bees. Ooh, I chewed the side of that one out. Just recently, it looks like. Dang. Must be getting close. And they're picking the best. Oh, that one's eating out too. Oh, that one's eating out. That one's not. Right there. They must be picking the best. Let's see, I got a mark on that one too. What's that mark for? Might not be anything. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. They're doing their bee thing. Well, there you have it. That one's still cooking.
Vlog.